welcome to day 2. We have a really big day planned. We are heading over to Epcot on the Skyliner again. I think we might try and, because of where you come into, do a quick Remy's first thing. Fingers crossed that works. It's already 8 something. 8 something.
What time is it, Magic Band?
What time is it? So it's already 8:06. Early entry is at 8:30, so we need to get a wiggle on.
So, coffee stop, Skyliner, which is
Epcot.
just over there, by the way. Epcot, Remy's. We haven't got multi-pass today, so we're just going to kind of see how we get on. And then
Today is May the 4th, so come back, do a little quick changeroo, have a little rest, and then we are off to Hollywood Studios for Star Wars Day, over to Galaxy's Edge, see what it's all about. Can't wait. We also have the Fantasmic dining package, so we're going to 50s Primetime Cafe, and yeah, can't wait. Let's get rolling.
let's do it.
Okay, serious breaking news update.
Yeah, breaking news. Rachel, let me go to the coffee shop.
Unbelievable, I asked you if we wanted to go. Oh my goodness.
We skipped the coffee because of time.
We skipped the coffee because of time. We are in the west side?
West side.
West side, no. We
There's
are
the Skyliner.
in the west.
That's where we're heading. Yeah,
so
west
we can
bit,
literally
west side,
just
west
pop
wing of...
out there of the Riviera and literally down to the Skyliner. So we decided...
Pop out there, guys.
Just pop
you know,
out.
You know what I mean?
You know? Well, I
there.
thought you were going to show.
Yeah, I didn't do very well there.
The sun is so nice today.
Yeah, it's
The
warming up,
weather-
right? I think that was a blip yesterday. That, it's getting hot pretty fast. It's going to be a warm one.
I think it's going to be
Lovely
a warm
now,
one. And we're in our bright, nice colours for
Oh
the
yeah.
Flower and Garden.
What are you wearing? What's
So-
your outfit? What's your outfit?
So most importantly, I have my other Unigo bag. So this one
Go on,
has
show us-
Donald
show us
and
the guys.
Daisy. So these have been
nice.
stitched onto this one. Have blue little Zara top. These are Ben Murray shorts, which is actually an Australian
From
brand.
Australia, yeah.
And then the New Balance comfy shoes.
Classic New Balance.
Yeah.
Can we just take a minute though for this
I
view?
know. It's absolutely amazing.
Look at that. There's the Riv. There's the lake. Caribbean beach on the way. Behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, good question.
Is that
I actually
the
don't
one
know.
that we're going to look at the moderate one? The one that has...
Coronado?
That's it.
No, I think that's further away, isn't
Is
it?
it?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
And up here in the Skyliner, just doing its thing.
So nice.
It's pretty good. Okay, let's get rolling.
Let's get rolling.
So we finished last night in Epcot. We started this morning in Epcot. We
Perfect for
Epcot.
you. You love an Epcot, don't you? I have to
Yeah.
say also, Epcot is a good vibes park.
I think that's what it is. I love the vibes in Epcot.
Yeah.
It's #1 vibes. Animal Kingdom can give it a run.
Yes.
But I think it's my top part right now.
Yeah.
What about you?
I love Animal Kingdom so much. It's between those two, I have to say.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Can't really go wrong.
No. So
All
good.
right, let's board this Skyliner and get the day started.
Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on earth.
Moana! Somewhere. Oh no, Mommy! I guess I would need a pool.
This one here? Made it to Epcot. It is looking absolutely stunning in this light. We've gone from full cloud yesterday to, I don't think there's even a cloud in the sky.
Yeah.
It looks
gorgeous.
amazing.
And you know what? This
Absolutely
temperature is just
amazing.
perfect. If only we could just leave it in this lovely, whatever this is,
Like all
21,
day.
22,
Yeah.
sun, clear sky,
Absolutely
very light
perfect.
breeze. Oh, it's so nice.
It's amazing.
Good morning.
Morning. We are going to head right over to Remy's. It's already looking like a bit of a wait, but I think we're just going to get this one done.
You're staying at I think Swan, Dolphin, Yacht and Beach Club hotels. That's a really nice way to get here, and Hollywood Studios, they do boats across,
Yeah.
I think. And you end up at the same place as Skyliner Falls in.
Do you want to go to Les Holes together, or do you want me to go and get in the
Why
queue?
don't we get our place in the queue?
Okay.
It's going to be a bit of a queue,
Yeah.
and then
You'll
I'll
pop
nip in and
out.
grab everything. Like,
Okay. See you there.
Do you know what you want from Les Holes? Or shall I?
You can give it a
Use
go, I
judgment?
reckon.
Hopefully
Yeah.
get it right.
Yeah. All the pressure on Paul now.
Right, catch you in the queue.
Catch you later. Okay, we are in the queue.
I'm back.
Paul has crushed the snacks. I have Panish Blood and a pivot.
Cheese and bacon,
Cheese and bacon croissant. And what's the drink?
just a cafe americano. That
So-
kind of thing. A couple of things. One is I really tried to French it up in Les Halles, which is where this all came from, in the French Pavilion, France Pavilion, but they weren't really having it. Maybe it was my accent. I gave it a go. And the second thing is, what a lovely Emily. I was looking for you in the queue, and she's following me struggling with all this. I had a quick chat with her, and she took me all the way around like a VIP to come and find you in the queue.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Absolutely
very much.
crushed it. So thank you. What was it? Marie?
No, Marie.
Marie.
Yeah.
Marie. So absolute shout out to Marie. I've been doing my Duolingo in this queue as it goes
Have you?
down. I am been in the Diamond League in Duolingo for over a year.
By the time you meet Remy, you'll be
I'm going to be
speaking to him in
so
fluent French.
fluent. Yeah.
Chef Remy is waiting for you. This way.
Not by idea. Coq au vin? No. A simple omelet? Too simple.
What?
Mais oui, that's it! Hey guys! The food is for them, not you! Meal! What are you doing? Que manigocez-vous? Out of my way!
Dépêchez-vous. Par ici. Go. Go.
Il va aussi me falloir rapidement 4 ratatouilles pour la carte. Hey, thanks for coming, everyone. Vous serez toujours les bienvenus chez Rémi. À bientôt et bon appétit. Amigo.
That's Remy's done. Remy's done. Tell you what, we were nearly in a right people there.
We were.
You know when we went to the restaurant and they saw us? Oh, got away with that one.
We really did.
Good ride that.
Great ride.
We were saying didn't go on it for a while because we always massive queue and always think we're lucky enough to go to Paris sometimes and they have it there, but it's a bit different here. Not loads different, but it's nice to do it.
Yeah.
And the France Pavilion is chef's kiss.
Oh, I think it's my favourite.
Yeah, maybe I agree, but then we'll go to the next pavilion and I'll tell you that's my favourite. So It's a hard one.
I think it ranks #1 personally.
What a lovely
I
way
think
to
it's
start the day.
incredible. Great way to start today. The sun is shining, there's no clouds around. It's just perfect.
It's lovely.
Look at that. Sorry, we just have to stop and assess. The Flower and Garden, I mean, we've been here like a night and it's my favourite festival. Everything just looks immaculate. Yeah, so where are we heading now? Should we just do a pop round the UK?
I feel so much at home. Like this is literally this music, this architecture. This is just like being at home.
It's just like the UK. You come in here and they've got all these lovely tea gardens and it's all landscape. They were just doing a shout out to the landscaping
It's just like our
company.
house, isn't it?
It's exactly like this. You know, it's perfect.
I like that they point out what all the
Yes,
plants are.
so- and that some of them are used in different drinks, and they've got all the different teas here. Have to say, I just had a jasmine green tea in the queue, and that is my favourite tea since I've got here.
While we're in the tea niche, I saw that they do. We saw last night. They do. I was going to call them tea tours, but
It is a tea tour.
Tea tours. Yeah, which I think is more about the making of tea and some of the
Yeah.
history and what's involved and the plants and so on, which are complimentary, and you can sign up in the UK Pavilion.
Oh, and Alice is just there. That's crazy. It looks amazing. So this is their Topiary Heritage Garden. You have a lot of heritage gardens in the UK, to be fair, don't you?
Yeah.
Like the National Trustee places. And then,
The
yeah.
National Trustee Place.
Yeah, you know, those ones.
That's what they're called.
That is what they're called, and you've got all the houses here. Very Mary Poppins-y vibes, I would say, almost.
You know what? It's,
Like a Regency
it's giving
Street.
that Harry Potter house. You know the one?
What? Grimmauld Place?
Yeah. a little
No
bit.
way. Grimmauld Place is much dirtier.
You're
I
the
suppose the
Harry Potter
houses
expert,
around
but-
it, yeah. And then you've got just a few little castle-y type situations, because you know there's a lot of castles over here. And of course, the pub, the Rose and Crown over the road. Alice is just hanging out. There she is. She's gone to look at some flowers. We are heading now out of the UK Pavilion over to the Rose and Crown. Of course, what else would you call an English pub?
To be fair, that is legit. If you're trying to do a correct and true imitation of the UK, just put pubs everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I think there should be more pubs. There's only one. This is the UK Pavilion pub, the Rose and Crown. You can also eat there, so they do a good fish and chips that you can have. Had to do a little stop off at the Cannes Pavilion because my cousin Bethany and her boyfriend Seb have just moved to Vancouver. For 2
Hey,
years,
Bethany, hey,
I think.
Seb.
Yeah, they're having a great time. So we took a few pictures and said, hey, we're in Canada. Where are you guys?
We were thinking, what's the most Canadian photo we can take? And we had a couple of cast members who are so nice. Take some photos of us for you guys with a Topiary Canada flag. So hope you enjoy.
Incredible.
And all the best to you both. Have a wonderful time in Canada. I'm sure you're loving it already.
The cast members again are just so good. Happy to just take photos of you. They just want to help out, and they're so lovely. So please always be nice to cast members because they really are part of what makes the magic happen. There is so much bee and honey stuff here. I think this might be where they're keeping some bees and some honey. Yeah.
Go a bit away.
Just a few bits, you know. I am obsessed with this festival. You like Food and Wine, don't you?
Well, I like the street food.
Yeah.
I like the street food, but they have that here.
They have it here, and they have
So-
it for all the other ones.
And you get the topiaries and everything. It's just beautiful, isn't it?
It's absolutely stunning. The Epcot Ball. Look at all of these
We
colours.
just need a monorail to whiz.
Oh my goodness. And it would be absolute perfection. The Encanto show's going off, the butterflies are around. What a day.
This gives me like nostalgic Epcot. I love the new stuff, but there's nothing like the stuff you recognise from a kid.
And also, can we just say, I know there is soaring in here, and I know that there is living with the land. I'm probably the only person who has Awesome Planet on their must-do Disney list. But I love it there.
Technically, you've got Awesome Plant on our
Yeah.
must-do list, which
I
sounds
do
like a
the
must-do for you as well.
Yeah.
Soaring Q update.
We're in Concourse B. You said you don't think you've ever been in Concourse B.
10 minutes in.
Only been 10 minutes, and they said 25.
There you go. You down for them?
I know, I did actually.
Look at that.
Yeah. Hopefully, we're going to be moving on soon.
Sorry to all Guardians fans. This might be the best ride in the park.
You love this one.
Yeah, it might be the best ride in America.
And it closes partway through our trip, doesn't it, for the refill?
Yeah, that's a good point. So we've got to do it 5 or 6 times today.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
When's it close?
on May 13th, so today is May
Next
the
week.
4th, May 13th, it closes because this is 250 years of the USA, which is wild.
That is
Do
true.
you think it's absolutely crazy? And
So they're doing a
soaring over America.
across America, aren't they? So they're
Yeah.
at America as the theme, which would be really cool. It'd be cool to
Yeah.
catch that before it. I don't know how long they had it up for, if it's just for the 250th year or they'll leave it up for a bit longer.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see.
It'd be really nice to see.
We'll begin boarding in a few minutes, but first I'd like to acquaint you with some important safety information. When the doors to your flight open, please take a seat and store all carry-on items in the underseat compartment. This includes cameras, purses, hats, and of course, these little beauties. Okay, let's review. That is seat belt, carry-on item, safety strap, fear of heights, keep your hands and arms inside at all times. Anything else? Yeah. Have a nice flight.
Alrighty, friends, we're gonna start with.
Soaring was absolutely exceptional.
Soaring down. Soaring just makes me happy. What a ride.
And what did you say? It makes you feel like.
Well, I really feel like we're here now. That was the moment. You know, you have that kind of moment like, okay, we're here. Usually it's straight away, day one, by the castle, but that was a good one. New bucket list goal.
I don't know.
Visit every country that you go to on Soaring.
That would be so good.
That would be amazing. That's a hard one.
That would be so good to do.
We've done Paris.
Yeah.
We've done here, obviously. We've done Australia at Christmas.
Yeah.
That's a proper
That was
once in a lifetime.
yeah, that was so cool.
And we were in Sydney, so we went
Yeah.
into the Harbour Bridge and stuff. So just a few more to go,
Just a few, you know.
including the Arctic Circle.
Yeah. So it's 25 minutes to Living with the Land, and I just love this ride.
It's a long one.
All my
Living with the
heart.
Land,
It's
but
a really
moving
long
quite
one.
well.
Yeah, it's moving pretty well.
It's got really busy. Soaring's now 50 or something, so we did well there.
And
really
that was a posted wait time of 25, and it only took us 15.
Yeah, 10, 15.
15 minutes.
To the show.
Well, no, because you timed it, didn't you?
10 to the show.
10 to the show. So yeah, really, really impressive actually.
I think we just beat the crowds here, and
Yeah.
now everyone's here, and that pavilion is
It is
rammed. So I think a lot of people have gone, oh, that's 50 minutes, let's jump on Living with the Land.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's worth it.
And it's so you've got to do it at this time.
Just got to do it.
Yeah.
Just got to do it.
You've got to do it particularly now because of Flower and Garden as well.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So yeah, we're so excited to get back on this one.
Welcome to Living with the Land. As you board the boat, please lower your head and watch your step. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. Parents, please supervise your children and refrain from flash photography or using video lights until we reach the greenhouses. Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area.
Tell you what, living with the land is
So good.
proper Epcot core. Have I used that right?
Epcot what?
Core.
Yeah. It is. It's so good.
And this pavilion is too, to be fair.
It's so 90s.
Look at that. Look at that.
Got the Seasons Cafe, Garden Grill's just up here.
Awesome plant. It's
Awesome
over
plant
there.
over there. Look up at the high balloons, actually.
You what?
Look up at the high balloons.
Look up at them. Yeah, I did. They're nice. Didn't realise you were such a hot air balloon fan.
No, I just never really looked up.
There you go.
You always look down, don't you, in here?
There you go.
There you go.
All the hot air balloons you could want. What's the story now?
What's the story now? We're going to head to the front of the park, and all that. I think we're going to try and get on Spaceship Earth and just mooch around there, see the ball up close. We've got to go and find the statue. You know, we can get the nice pictures there. Also, do
Statue
some
of Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice on the bench.
The new park bit.
I love coming in with the Skyliner,
Yeah.
especially from Riviera. It's so convenient. But it's nothing quite like
No,
front of the
that-
park, that entry with the football. So go and have a look down there.
Yeah.
See what's going down.
Is that a door?
Is that a door? Looks like
It
it.
looks like it's not open.
There you go. See ya.
This is all of the new area of Epcot. Well, it's not that new, but it was here like 2 years ago, but they redid all of this central area. They redid almost like gardens in front of the Epcot Ball. There's a lovely Walt statue. So we're going to try and head there.
Got to say hi to Walt on the way through.
Yeah, you've got to. I think this is the park that he would have loved the most, don't you?
Yeah, I mean Magic Kingdom's obviously his baby, but
Oh, I just think this is like so special.
I think he was big on the kind of big on the edutainment and the kind of facing of the future that Epcot's really all about.
I think it's amazing here.
Very nice down here. Look.
Yeah, absolutely stunning. So you can see, and they've got the music going, and there's a statue over there. We'll take you up there.
You can pick up the music on the camera,
yeah.
but the music really makes it.
It really
and
does.
these trees feel like they've grown up a bit.
Yeah, the whole place has. It's so good. So it is really bright, but it's lovely. Really lovely. Oh,
Where's the bench?
the bench
PM.
is just up there, but there's nobody
head
up
that
there
way?
right now. Yeah, sure. And here is Walt and his statue in the park. I think that he would have loved to see.
The Dreamer.
Walt the Dreamer, and there he is, sat there.
And that's the new lounge overlooking
The
it.
new
behind,
lounge.
You can see in there.
Yeah.
Nice windows. Very nice.
And then there's another little declaration to Walt here about always be in a state of becoming. They've got some amazing topiaries still here. You can get all your shots. The way you want to get the shot is over in that corner at the trash can as the monorail comes. We waited a little while, but it took its sweet time, so we got some photopass photographer photos instead. If you get the ticket from the UK, which you can get it from the DisneyWorld.co.uk website, it is 14 days for the price of 7, and also included is PhotoPass, which is amazing because we are so bad at getting photos of ourselves, aren't we?
Yeah. Photopass is really good.
And
They know the spots. They know the shots. Especially first looks busy.
Really busy.
Half an hour.
Yeah. So I think we're going to go back to the World Showcase and get some food, obviously. Shot. The Regal Eagle Smokehouse is the quick service in the USA Pavilion, and if you are plant-based, they have a pulled jackfruit sandwich there, which I have genuinely been dreaming about since my last
Your number
trip.
one.
Oh my goodness, it is so unbelievably good. I cannot even explain. Spaceship Earth is just there, so we decided not to do that, like we say, because it's looking quite acute.
The thing with that is, a little tip from us is, it's still early in the day, so loads of people coming in, and a lot of people come in and it's the first ride you see. It's obviously the icon of Epcot, so they go, oh yeah, let's jump in that queue. So it gets really busy in the morning, but later on in the day when everyone's moved through the park, it's usually quite quiet. So hot tip would be, go in the afternoon if you're here later, and it should be a lot quieter.
And it's still 11:43 and there are so many people coming in at this time. I think a lot of people consider Epcot an afternoon park, don't you think?
It's a nice afternoon park. Definitely see why you do that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people go somewhere else and then they will come here after.
This is the new development in the middle. We were there earlier.
So that's where we were before, by the veg. Well, it's just over there.
Cafe shop.
And then yeah, there's Connections Cafe, which is a Starbucks. It is massive in there, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's quite good though.
Oh my goodness. Creation shop.
Starbucks hit.
What are we saying? What are we saying on Creation shop?
You want to hop in?
I think we're gonna hop
Go on,
in.
we'll have a look.
We'll have a look. This shop is massive. I think it's one of the biggest in-park shops. Obviously you've got like the Emporium and everything, but it is
Got the
huge.
World of Disney, the one at Disney Springs.
Yes, in-park.
Same. That's all.
These are the jerseys. I really like that one for you.
Yeah.
I
Seen a
think
lot of
that's
people
really nice.
today.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of people with it today.
I quite like this one for you.
Oh, that is lovely. Yeah,
White
that
and
is an
black.
absolute classic.
What do you think?
I really like
Simple,
that.
classic.
What's the price saying?
Oh. You want to know?
You want to know?
$37.
$37. So I mean,
Not too bad.
not too bad. It's just an absolute classic. And they've got some cute ones in other colours here. If you're more into the colours of your t-shirts, I really like this collection. They've got some really good classic items in here. This reminds me of like, that was long sleeve.
What are you saying?
If that was long sleeve, I'd
like
be
this?
so
For
in.
you?
Yeah. Oh, and I like all of this. So this seems to be the thing at the moment. They're quite busy tops. So you've got this with all of the characters in the castle.
This is the opposite of normal. So normally it's a bit less on the front and then loads
Yeah, on the
There's
back, and
nothing
that's
on the back.
nothing.
And
How
then
much
lot
is
pattern,
that one?
yeah. Good question. It's also $36.99. I think
So
that's
that
the
seems to be
standard
the-
price.
yeah. Oh, a little bomber.
This is nice.
Wow, that is
Again.
cool. On the back, yeah. Minimal on the front,
Party on the back.
party on the back. Nice. I like that. I still really like that one for Paul. Even for me, you know.
Disney Crocs.
Disney Crocs. What are you saying? Are you going to get some?
Well, I'm not against it.
You're not against
It might be cool. Let's get these, and then if you're into pins, you can pin a few things.
Yeah.
Customise.
So those are 60. Oh, these are cute. These are lovely. Yeah, again, they are 30. Oh, these are a bit more expensive actually.
$39.
$39.99. So a few dollars more, and obviously you've got to add that tax on.
Actually,
There's your long. I really like that. I just wouldn't wear it in the parks. I'd be
you do one.
sweltering. These are lovely jumpers. Again, though, you would just be sweltering, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's not for here.
It's not for
It's not for
here.
here.
Some cute items here.
This
How
one's
much?
quite nice. You've got a Mickey one.
Oh,
which
I've
is
got a
just like-
Mickey, almost basically the same. That's lovely. Yeah, if I didn't have the Mickey one, I'd be in for that. How much is that? So let's see what the jumpers typically are.
A cool $59.99.
59. That's actually not that bad considering the jumpers are that much.
Not that bad for a jumper.
I think that's really good, personally. They've got the Flower and Garden Festival stuff.
It's like a shoulder bag.
I think it's a Loungefly. No, it is still a Loungefly.
Good.
A Loungefly backpack. Yeah, it's a backpack. Yeah, I think so. It's a bit different, yeah. Yeah, Orange Bird Loungefly backpack. And they got all the Figment merch. Oh, look at those Figment Crocs. Look at those Figment Crocs. Orange Bird is over here.
Controversial opinion.
Yeah.
I think they go a little bit too hard on Figment.
You think? Oh, wow.
Merch.
Okay.
Sorry, Figment. I'm not saying no Figment.
No, but maybe
They go
just
very
like, not.
Figment.
Yeah, it's quite intense. We've got some more festival merch here. There also tends to be really, that's lovely on the back.
Busy in here.
It's very busy in here. Lucas, our little nephew who you mentioned, is a serious Mickey fan, and we're just deciding, I love that.
What do you reckon, Lucas?
I think he'd love that.
What's he got here? This is, what's that called? He's running the band, isn't he?
Yeah, I think that's so cute. So we are just trying to decide what kind of Mickey related thing we are going to get him.
That would be-
Also
he'd love
love the clothes. But my concern is he'd grow out of them, whereas we
Yeah.
could get him a little Mickey and he could have that. I think we're going to head out the shop because it is pretty hectic. around. The wait times are pretty large as well, I'd say, at the moment.
Yeah, it's a busy one. Let me have a
Really
look.
busy. Oh my goodness. I keep saying this to Paul and I think he thinks I'm ridiculous. I keep saying, that's my favourite topiary. Pretty much every topiary we've seen, I've been like, that's my favourite. But I think this one actually is. So this one is... It's so good. Look at this. It's so good. Like, these are some of the monsters. It's Sully and Mike. Look at how big that one is. Absolutely amazing. Oh, I don't know. And there's Mike Wazowski. Okay, what are the wait times saying? Come on, give the people some deets on what it's saying.
It's saying lots of waiting.
a lot of waiting today. Yeah, load it up. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so we have it today on the list view because sometimes that is a little bit easier.
Yeah, so you can go into the app.
Yeah.
You click this button here. It will come up like this. You can pick your park. You have more than one park. So we have park, and then show list. This is the state of play.
So state of play is there is some big ways. Bigman is 25 minutes. That's when you know it's a big day.
25 living with the land. Half an hour for the seas. Yeah, busy day. Half an hour still at.
Soaring is up at 50. We did that in 15. That was so good.
Should be double.
Test track is 100. Test track is more than Guardian. So some big wait times around. There's a little festival booth just here. I'm not sure what that one is. Brunch cart. Oh, that one does sound good actually. Let's have a little look what they've got. Avocado toast. Yeah, that sounds unreal to be honest. They have shrimp and grits and a French toast. They all sound really tasty. But I do really have my heart set on that really
Let's get you
sandwich.
your jackfruit sandwich. We're in that 10 minutes where I think we need to get you fed up. Fed. Comma,
Yeah,
up.
fed up.
And feeling great. And then we'll crack on from there. So off to the American Pavilion.
We saw this in the dark last night as we showed, but actually look at that in the light and the flowers. It's incredible. Oh look, that looks lovely. This is the Mexico Pavilion at the moment. Little fountain with nice flowers. We are just saying that we really need to find some new adjectives.
I think I've described everything so far as cool, and you've described everything so far as amazing. Yeah. And look, I'm not saying it's not cool and amazing, but get ready for some new adjectives. Get ready for me to describe everything as marvellous and delightful for the next 3 days.
Oh, and there's some lovely music going on. Oh, that's amazing. That is what's so great about Epcot, that you can just be walking along and there's just new, different little vibes. Oh look, and he's seen us, he's ready to on camera and do his performance. Absolutely amazing. So good.
So marvellous.
So marvellous.
People are in some really cool, there's no one to point out now, but really cool, really delightful Star Wars outfits. There's a lot of people who I think have the plan to head over there later. Why not? May the 4th. And I've seen some really awesome outfits. Some more subtle, just t-shirts and bags and stuff, and some people going all out, which I'm quite excited to see all that happen in Galaxy's Edge later. I think it's going to be a vibe.
An absolute vibe.
Are we Star Wars people? I've seen all the films. You said you've seen some of all the films.
Yeah. It looks absolutely stunning in the sun, I have to say.
You can go all the way back and inside and really...
Yeah, and you can watch, is it Reflections of China in there?
Yeah, in there.
Yeah, in there. You can watch Reflections of China in there. Oh, wow. This is the rivers. It is amazing how they have so much water. Oh, it's almost me. Oh my goodness, I am literally the luckiest person. That was absolutely crazy. Literally, did you hear those screams from those people? That was because I almost got pooed on by a bird. It was literally in cheers. That is like the real...
I actually missed that, but they saw
my
the whole thing
goodness, they saw it all play out, and that was the scariest thing. Oh my goodness.
It's amazing how they have so much water.
I did get food on last weekend. We went to see your brother absolutely crush the London Marathon.
Yeah,
and
he
all
did
the runners.
amazingly.
Such a good day out.
Would recommend.
Yeah, if you're in London,
really
that's a great
good vibe.
thing to go
Yeah.
to. We set up for drinks afterwards. And
On the
that
South
happened to me.
Bank.
I didn't get so
outside-
lucky as you.
Yeah, no, you didn't. You handled it really well, though, I have to
You've got
say.
to. You've got to.
Really well.
They say it's
I think
good
you're
luck, but I think
amazing.
it's just to make everyone feel better who does get pooed on.
Snow White is
Wanna show the
meeting
gang?
over there. Don't know if you can see right
It's
now.
very fairy tale, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's lovely. Yeah, so there's Snow White meeting just by what looks like a wishing well.
There is that bread pudding. I'll be coming back for you, sir.
Yes,
At some point.
definitely. Paul's been desperate for this bread pudding.
I'm holding
Almost as desperate
Holding up.
as...
I nearly went there. I nearly
We've got do have to show you one thing though, because the Seven Dwarfs topiaries literally look incredible. All lined up. Oh, that is absolutely stunning. That is just stunning. They're bringing out some of the contraptions. I don't know what they're called.
Barges?
Barges? That's the word. Yeah, I think Paul's right.
So I think they leave some out
Yeah.
and then they bring the rest out later so it's not obstructing the view too much in the day. Remember the previous one? They had
Yeah.
a load of barges out that was
People really were not a fan of
pretty angry
those.
about. They found a happy medium.
Yeah.
And what is life if not a set of happy mediums?
So good.
Here's Italy.
Here's Italy over here. We saw this last night, but again, looks absolutely stunning in this weather, especially.
There's a great pizza restaurant at the back.
And some incredible statues and all sorts. This is a lovely spot. If you want some photos over there, we stood on that bridge before.
We had that photo
We
last
had
time.
that photo last time. Yeah.
Really
The
nice.
Epcot Ball is almost kind of imperfect across the lake. So we have made it Regal Eagle Smokehouse.
The
What I've
home of the jackfruit
literally
sandwich.
been thinking about for 2 years. Hopefully it's not too busy. We tried to come as early as possible at lunch, so this is probably quite early.
That's another good tip, which is
Yes.
if you're able to,
Eat outside of normal meal times wherever you can.
you're
It
going to
gets
avoid the worst queues.
hectic at the meal times. So wherever you can. Epcot's not too bad because there's so many options.
Yeah, good point.
But in the other parks particularly, I would really recommend trying to eat outside of normal meal time. So before lunch, late breakfast, whatever you can do. So excited to get tucked in. It's so loud in here, not sure actually you can hear anything. But yeah, buzzing to get stuck into this. What is your Regal Eagle Smokehouse review?
You got to go first. How was the jackfruit?
It was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Is it what you've been
I love
dreaming
it.
of for the last few
Oh
months?
my goodness, yeah.
Did it live up to it?
I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was so good. Honestly, so good. I really like Pavilion.
You're out of 5? 6? 7?
10. 10.
What's a 10?
So
10 out of 5,
good.
guys. You heard it here first.
Amazing. I really like this pavilion as well. Let's have a look. It's got that kind of presidential type vibe.
They've got the, what's it called, that sort of false depth thing. There's a word for that going on.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Where it looks like a second floor, but it's not. Yeah, very nice.
Very amazing. We've got to go to Tiana.
Very amazing. Where are we going?
Tiana.
Where's Tiana?
You're out there.
OMG.
What was your review of Regal Eagle Smokehouse?
Yeah, I'll give it a... I had the platter, barbecue platter, which had some brisket, some burnt ends, and some thing else, the psycho sausage. And I'll give it a 3.5 out
Okay,
of
pretty
5.
strong.
It was good, but brought down because the burnt ends were pretty burnt and pretty tough. Maybe it was just a bad batch
Maybe,
on
yeah,
that day,
okay.
but they were
Not the
nice.
best.
Very filling, very generous, and
That is the only thing.
it's going to get us through to dinner too.
And dinner's 4:30. Usually there is a bit of a wait, so we probably won't be eating until at least 5 o'clock.
Speak for yourself. So plan now is what we said we'd head out.
Yeah, I think we're going to head out because we want to get over to Hollywood Studios for Star Wars Day. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds like a good plan. That's the main event today.
Yeah, it is.
So I think that's be good to get over there. Are we going straight there? Are we
With
taking
me
a break?
for the journey?
Or are we going to see how we feel?
Let's see how we feel.
Get on the Skyliner and just see if we get off or not.
See if we get off, yeah?
We're not hardcore.
No.
We're not
We were
hardcore.
last year though.
Yeah.
Oh, last time. Sorry, we
Last
came in
time.
September 24th.
Last time I think we went super hard for the first 3 or
so
4
hard
days,
and then crashed.
and then it caught us. So the plan this time, is to just smooth that out a bit. Japan?
Pavilion. Do you want to have a look?
Yeah, do you want to have a look at the shop?
Yeah, let's go to the shop.
This shop is fun.
It's so
Have a look.
fun.
This is like a chain of stores in Japan, Mitsukoshi. So this is an authentic shop.
Did you go when you were over?
Yeah, we went to one in Tokyo. And these little guys just having a bob.
So that's the Japanese basketball players.
Otani.
Yeah. Wow.
These are quite cool.
Look at all of this
Yeah.
stuff. That is really cool. I'd wear that. I think you'd wear that also.
I think I would. It's
How
nice.
much is it? $60.
$60. That
For a
is
t-shirt. Thank
expensive. I guess if you're a fan, I could live out my 6-year-old samurai dreams in there, I'll tell you.
You do have a samurai at the Homeland, don't you?
So I have a memory that I think I might have made up, that we bought it here. I need to
No
find out from
way.
my
Oh,
parents.
you have to
I
check
think
that.
we got it here.
No way. That's
I might have dreamt it, but that's where I think I got it.
in other incredible news.
Yeah, I'd wear
I
that.
would really get
How much for that? $26.95.
$26.95, which compared to the other one, that I mean,
Might have to
that
get it.
is like might have to get it.
I feel like I recognise this dude.
I don't know where that's from, but
it from?
it's so cute.
Let us know in the comments if you know.
That is so cute.
There he is. I think Lucas went one.
Is it in the Japan parks where they have the bears?
That guy looks pretty snug.
He does look so snug.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
The bears? Do you mean duffing?
I do. Yeah. Is that Japan?
Don't let anyone hear you saying the bears.
Do they sell duffy here?
Oh, you would have thought so, right? This section is called Japan Pop. In fact, there's a whole
Serious
kawaii
kawaii
section back there.
And I can see the little farmer's outfit.
Yeah,
That is so cute. Great shot. Absolutely.
Cool shop. And in other news, I've hit us with some good angles coming out of there.
And the drums are
Oh,
going.
drums are on.
Remember when I said this morning that the France Pavilion was my favourite? I think I lied. It's Japan. I'm so obsessed.
Those
It's so
drummers
cool.
were captivating. There's a new adjective for you. You know,
You're really going with the adjectives today.
You know, there was a bit there where they switched from the small drums to the big drums. And I looked round and all the guys in the crowd all do this big nod like, yeah, here we go, here's the big drums.
Respect. Respect it. Back to the Riviera. And we will be heading up there soon to Hollywood Studios. Can't wait.
We just did a Skyliner with a really lovely family.
Yeah.
And we didn't actually get chatting, they were having their own chats, but we're always fascinated to learn about people and have a bit of a chat with them. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. Hi.
We met a really fun family yesterday who were from Philadelphia. Hi. They were so great. They were really fun. They loved London as well.
Yeah, they've just been to London for an NBA, it was a baseball game, right?
Yeah, baseball.
They went to see and they were raving about it.
Yeah. I think Americans really do love London.
Yeah. You always want or you enjoy what you don't normally have,
Yeah,
right? So
definitely.
we love coming here, we love coming to America. And yeah, I guess if you live here, I mean there's loads of different parts of America, but if you know London's quite a cool trip, right? Something a bit
Yeah.
different. Cool. It's cool. It's
Of course
amazing.
it's cool. The plan is now go freshen up, chill out. The hair is hairy. We'll go sort that out and then
See
be
you when
back.
you're ready for a bit
big-
of May the 4th.
May the 4th. Okay, so I know we often talk about the cast members, but please engage with cast members. They are just the best. So we just met Johnny from California, who had moved here because his daughters live over here, and we had a full chat all about his life and everything that he was up to, biking, mountains.
Yeah,
Got
he's a bit of a
through all-
daredevil.
yeah.
Skydiving, BMXing in the mountains in Canada.
Yeah, he was awesome. So yeah, please talk to cast members. They are really
They
what
are the
makes it
sweetest.
so magical here.
I'm on the app now and I can't remember how to do it. I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah,
but
cast
you can do something
compliments.
called a cast compliment.
Yeah, you can search. If you search,
Here we
I
go.
just oh here we go, perfect.
We've got to chat about Johnny. Probably didn't time this very well in the lift.
No, we didn't.
There we go.
Perfect.
So yeah, if you meet anyone, and they're all fab, so I'm sure if you do talk to cast members, even if you don't probably, you'll have one make your day or make your day much better. Don't forget to leave a cast compliment in the app.
Yeah.
It matters for them. I think it makes a big difference to the recognition they get and everything else, and they really benefit from that appreciation. So it's just a very easy, small thing we can do as guests that make a big difference for the cast members.
And we've already done one for Paige as well.
Paige is a ledge.
We have made it back in the room, so we're going to chill out and then Star Wars up.
Catch you on the flip side, guys.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at
You gonna say
Disney's
anything?
Riviera Resort, a Disney vacation club. If you are just joining us, we are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Disney's Hollywood Studios, Disney's Pop Century Resort, and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. Say bon voyage to the Mediterranean. We are about to go island hopping at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
Can we talk now?
Okay, we can talk now. I was trying to get the intro, come on.
Sorry.
Come on.
Stop
You know
it.
when you need that pick me up at the end? So we are on the flip side.
We are now sailing over Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, where every day feels like a Junkanoo celebration.
Like a what
You just pointed
celebration? Oh, I just pointed around to Caribbean.
Pick my nose.
I was just pointing
get my
around.
notes.
She said it's the something celebration. I don't know what celebration.
Oh,
Okay, well we are on the flip
You
side.
shouldn't have talked over it.
Oh my goodness.
In just a few moments, we will be landing at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
She's got so much to say this afternoon. Right, we're on the flip side. Why does nobody say that? They always say, see you on the flip side, and nobody says we're on the flip side.
Well, they do now, obviously.
Okay, right, I'm gonna make that a thing. If anybody else
You're
wants to make that a thing.
Oh.
I'm so reach.
Welcome to the islands of Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. Thank
Alright,
you.
we're getting off again.
We hope you enjoyed the most magical flight on Earth.
We'll explain what's happening in a minute.
Yeah. Joffrey's down there, so we've just left the Riviera.
Joffrey, like,
Joffrey.
This is where you married Joffrey.
Thank you for flying.
When I said Joffrey's back there, that is that cart over there, and you can get Joffrey's coffees there. So if you need your coffee fix before you head either towards Epcot and the Riviera, or Hollywood Studios, or Hop and Art of Animation, then recommend heading there.
Ladies, gentlemen, and members of the Academy, welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Game faces on. We made it to Hollywood Studios for Star Wars Day. Kind of wish we had some Star Wars attire, not gonna lie. I changed my top for black, and then I've still got the white shorts on because I feel like Hollywood Studios is a black and white park, and I don't know why I feel like that. Something to do with like
Hollywood
colours?
movies, I think.
I think maybe, yeah, like film.
Rather chic.
Yes, trying to at least. And then pulled a quick change as well. Little t-shirt swap. You trying to
T-shirt
change?
swap. The rest is the same.
Rest is the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Temperature check. What are we saying? What are we saying? Because it has really clouded
a
over.
new
That
thing.
is one
It's a
thing.
thing we do.
Well, I think so. You got to tell.
28 cloudy.
28 and cloudy.
Into the
Oh, 27. It literally just
iPhones.
dropped one.
Oh, now
Oh,
it's back up to
crazy.
28.
And now it's back up to 28.
That was a
It's
close one.
very cloudy, I would say. It's really clouded over. But it's still nice. Still warm. So I don't think we've talked about that, but because we are DVC, you see that if you're not, it just goes green, but it goes pink, and it says welcome home.
Yeah, it's really
It's
sweet.
really
Hey,
sweet. Okay, wait.
get your eyes around some
Get
of
your
this.
eyes around this. It's pretty busy around. Actually, it doesn't feel too bad. I thought it was going to be busier. I mean, it will be in Star Wars.
Great vibes.
Yeah, really good vibes.
Yeah.
Really
I like this
impressed.
park. I always forget how much I like this park until it comes.
Same. And then look, straight down to Hollywood.
I've seen loads of people with their lightsabers ready to go for later.
Yeah, so
I
ready.
think there's a lightsaber meetup or something they do
Yeah.
on May the 4th in, what's it called, Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah. Do
We
you
may or
want to
may
turn
not see
left
that, depending what
and
time
head down?
it all happens. You heading straight there?
I think so. What do you
All right,
think?
Yeah.
It is busy, but it
Indiana
feels
Jones up
nicely
there.
busy. Yeah, I think a show just finished because there are people pouring out of there. People are dressed incredibly. I really feel like we should have upped our game and got some Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We don't have anything Star Wars on.
No.
I feel like we should.
And we kind of explained, you're quite into Star Wars?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't say I'm like a mega Star Wars head.
You watch most of
What
them
they're
though.
called.
Mega
I've seen them
Star
all, and they're
Wars
great. I love anything with a sense of adventure, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's a bit of me.
I think I mentioned earlier, I grew up with three brothers, so we watched a lot of Star Wars. The Star Wars films with Hayden Christensen and Natalie Portman, Ewan McGregor, all the OGs, I have watched those so much and they were like an absolute core part of my childhood. Do you want to do Star Tours?
10 minutes.
Yeah, go on, you should go and do it.
Could we?
Yeah, you should. I really struggle with Star Tours. I get quite bad motion sickness, so I
You're
will
gonna
be
skip
skipping it and letting Paul get on. It is
It's
busy.
serious, this.
Yeah, it really is.
All right, I'll jump
Okay.
on, and I'll
Well,
see you
See you after.
on the flip
I'll
side.
be back here. How was Star Tours?
Yeah, it was a good one, that one. Do you like Star Tours? I think because you've been going since kids, it's been around a long time. People were really hyped up that time. Cheers and whoops and clapping and everything that you'd expect today. It's cool. This is the entrance
This is
to...
the entrance to Galaxy's... Oh, I can't speak what is going on.
So long.
Galaxy's Edge. So you come in through this way. There are some absolute incredible... People have really gone for it.
It's a big deal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big thing. Look at this theming. They really went on. I think there's two areas that they really went on out on. And for me, it is Galaxy's Edge and Pandora.
Here we go, look.
It's so
Going up
good.
a level now.
Oh
It's where it
wow.
gets serious.
It is hectic as you'd expect at this time. Oh my goodness, look at that little service dog.
That is one busy market. It's like going to Westfield.
It is, yeah. A little bit busier.
Bank holiday sales at Westfield. Outside the Primark store. Lots of little stores either side.
Apparently the merch here has been raided today. They do some really
Yeah, I
impressive
bet.
stuff.
I bet. Good day to be a market trader in Star Wars.
Great day to be a
Raking
market
in.
trader.
Raking in the credits. Tell you what, Ray needs to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, she's just hanging out, and then look who's coming through.
Get in trouble in a minute. They let you through, I'm surprised.
I know.
This is looking ominous. Oh, hello, warm guys. Oh, they must be boiling.
And China's not a negative, like,
You do feel like something's going down, hey?
Yeah, I feel like something's about to happen.
Seems ominous.
It really does.
It is overwhelming in here.
So overstimulated, but it is in the best way
In the
possible.
best way. People everywhere, and you just can't tell who's who right now.
I know. People are dressed up incredibly. I don't know whether people are cast
Honestly,
members.
the effort some people have gone to is outstanding. Do you know what that's called?
I do. Millennium Falcon, come on.
10 points to Gryffindor. you imagine being a die-hard Star Wars fan, you know, in the original film era, and then this opening?
It's so cool.
Absolutely crazy. Right, we're about 10 minutes away from our
Dining rest.
50s prime time rest, so shall we start heading back that way?
That way, yeah.
There we go, guys. Star Wars on May the 4th. We might come back in a bit.
Yeah, definitely. And
Definitely?
I'd love
We're
to see.
definitely
Oh,
coming back in a
definitely.
bit.
And I
Oh,
want to see it when
definitely.
it's done. Taking the long way round, actually, because we wanted to get to Toy Story Land. Look at those restrooms. I mean, that is so cool.
It's not,
And you-
it's not as immersive as Galaxy's Edge, I would say, but it's
No.
still really
It is
good
amazing.
TV.
It is so cool. I mean, it's pretty good. Alien, swirling saucers over there. Woody's Lunchbox. They do some great little snacks in there, I
Yeah,
have to
that's a
say.
good one.
That is a good one.
Tochos.
Tochos, love a tocho. The plant-based tochos are fantastic. There goes Slinky. So that is Slinky Dog Dash. That is a bit of a smaller coaster. Would recommend for kiddos and also us.
And
We
us.
also love that one. Kiddos and us. Toy Story Mania is here. And look who's out just in front of it. Can you see? Over the top there. It's Woody and Jessie. They're just hanging out. Look. Buzz is just meeting over there, just to let you know. There he is. Shout out to Hannah Mallinson, whose favourite character is Buzz.
There you go.
We are going to need to get them on a Disney trip as well. So we've
So-
got a few people that we have in mind to get on
We've got a
trips
few
with
trips
us.
planned.
Yeah.
Not complaining.
So that is Animation Courtyard, is that right?
Sounds good.
Yeah, and then you
Pixar
can meet
Courtyard.
Pixar Courtyard, something like that. I can't actually remember what the word is. But you can meet lots of different characters. I can see some of the characters from Inside Out. Exceptional film, absolutely elite. At the market stall here, you can get the Jack Jack Num Num cookie. Would recommend. Probably not right now because it would melt.
If you're a fan of repeating words, that is your cookie.
That is your cookie. I was like, you're really quick today. Wow, must be that extra coffee.
Must be the copy. Should we cut across?
Yeah, let's cut across. I think this is all boarded up, so some screening.
Is this the courtyard?
Yeah, so this was the courtyard, and there used to be a lot of kind of Star Wars photos. So that was before they created
It's
Galaxy's
called
Edge.
Star Wars Launch Bay,
Yeah,
and I'm very sad that that no
Yeah.
longer exists. So this is all opening
Little Mermaid.
on the 26th of
Yeah,
May.
there's-
Well, it'll be open by the time this goes out.
yeah, it will be. So there is a thing, what's it called? Cool Kid Summer?
Yep.
Cool Kid Summer. So this is just ahead
We're
of
not
most.
cool enough, so we've had to come before.
Exactly that. Oh my goodness. Dick Van Dyke.
Van Dyke.
No way. One of my
Fancy that now.
absolute favourites is Mary Poppins, the film.
Do you meet him?
Oh my goodness. There's quite a queue though, and what's the time? We're literally on 27.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so in though. How long do we think that would take? Should we ask? I'm so in. Oh, there's more people joining though, I don't know. Have we got enough time? I think we might get told off at 50s prime time. That is so cool. How many groups are there? Oh no, there's only 1, 2, 3. There's 4 groups. Oh, there's another girl coming. Okay, we were too slow. What an exceptional meet and greet that is. They have a lot of characters out today. I think they must know that Hollywood Studios was going to be busy, ride times were going to be big. Disney are really, really good like that, I would say. If they know it's going to be busy. So we are heading, is this called a lagoon?
Let's go with
Pretty
Lagoon.
sure. It's like,
I feel like you.
I think that's right. I just can't remember what the name of the lagoon
It
is.
looks like a lagoon.
Yeah.
And it sounds like a lagoon.
Must be a lagoon, basically.
lagoon.
Must be. So yeah, we are heading back round to 50s Prime Time Cafe for our dinner. We might have made a bit of an error though. We are
Why?
very full still.
Oh yeah, I'm not ready to eat.
No. So we're hoping that there is a little bit of a delay and we don't get served too fast. But hey, there's never anything wrong with being too full. And I had a look and I think that it is a set menu for Disney's Fantasmic dining package.
Oh, is that
and
right?
Yeah, it's a set price.
Okay.
So $51 each, which basically gets you your dinner and also your ticket, or not your reserved area to Fantasmic,
We
basically.
haven't talked about that, have we?
Yeah.
So the reason we booked the dining package is Fantasmic is the best show at Disney World.
It's your favourite, isn't it?
I'd die on that hill. Fight me. And,
Find me, wow, that got aggressive real fast, especially for Disney. Whoa.
it's a mega show and obviously very popular.
Yeah.
And so you can be waiting a good hour before.
Oh, easily.
Trying to get a seat. or you could book the dining package and get in quicker,
Yeah.
not queue as long, get really good seats reserved in an area. And if you're going to eat dinner anyway, it's really not that much different.
No, I think it's really good.
can't remember.
So we're going to 50s Prime Time, and we'll let you know in there how it is. The cast members like to have a little bit of fun with you, make fun of you, all that type of thing whilst you're there. So let's see what kind of server we get today.
So what's going on?
So basically, we are in 50s Primetime Cafe. I said they kind of make fun of you. It's kind of like you're supposed to be in like your grandparents' house, and they're like
In the
telling you the
50s.
rules in the 50s. So you've got to finish everything, eat your vegetables.
Keep your elbows off the table.
Yeah, you've got to be careful.
Set your own table.
Set your own table, you get your cutlery. And I think Max, who is our server,
The servers are your cousins, and cousin Max thinks you're a bit of a prima donna.
I think he does, which actually I'm not. I'm just particular about my foods. And he was like, "Why don't you want to have a drink?" And we were like, "We don't drink." And then the salmon, that's why I got a main, which is salmon, potatoes, and greens. And it comes with like a mustard. And I was like, without the whole mustard situation, please, because I don't really know what to call it.
I'm getting an easy ride here, but
Yeah, I am not. So he was like, I'm going to bring you 2 Coke Zeros, and I was like, that's probably best. So yeah.
and here we are.
And here we are, and I think I
Here
have
we
to
are.
finish both of them in this kind of place.
I think you'll get in trouble if you don't.
I think I will.
Right, should we set the table?
Yeah, we should. So I'll put the napkins out. And I hope I do it properly, because it gets hot. We came here last time.
I feel like I should help.
We came here last
Good
time
job.
for the 50s Primetime Cafe, and I actually got exactly the same thing.
And we've seen the waiter we had last time, who was amazing. Was he cousin Bob? Or does he just look like a
I
Bob?
think he looks like
He just looks like a
We'll
Bob.
have to
He's
see if
giving Bob.
He's giving Bob. He is giving Bob energy.
He was a massive Universal fan. Do you remember? And he was telling us all about Halloween Horror Nights
He was.
and
yeah.
how many times he was going to go. We need to check in with him.
We need to
How was
check
it?
in
How
and
was
how
your
was it?
horror night 2 years ago?
Yeah. Excited for the food. Got the same things. What have you gone for?
I can't remember. I think it's called a sampler. It's a bit of everything. That's what I do a lot. When they give you the option not to decide,
Yeah, always on the table.
I'll not decide. Oh,
We have such a good table though. Look at this setup. So
Yeah,
again,
this
it's
is
supposed to be like your
awesome.
family kitchen. And look at this.
and we've got a whole kitchen.
A whole kitchen. This is such a good table. Unbelievable experience at 50s Primetime Cafe. I thought that was so good this evening.
You had a bit of a love-hate relationship with cousin Max, didn't you?
Yeah, Max wasn't sure about me at first when I talked about the whole mustard situation.
Yeah.
But by the end of it, look what he gave me. You need to show this. He gave me this.
Hang on, I don't know where the camera's looking at.
It's my
Can you see
princess
that?
drink.
It's your princess drink.
Yeah.
For a princess.
By the end of it, we were best buds. Look, there's like little Mickey sweets on it. It
Also-
says princess. There's hearts all over it. We really got on by the end. We were best mates.
I am stuffed.
Yeah. What were you saying on your meal?
So I had, what did I have? The sampler.
Yeah, sampler.
And that was a 3.5 out of 5. And then a chocolate and peanut butter cake, which I think fresh would have been a 4. But I'm going to give it a 3 because I was just so full. So that's not very fair.
No, that's not fair, is it?
How about you? How was your salmon?
So I had the salmon with the mustard on the side because it was a mustard situation, and that was really good. That was my kind of like, actually I love that kind of thing. Plain, simple, easy. Salmon, potatoes, green beans with some really nice kind of flavourings to it. And then I had almost like a deconstructed apple crumble. Perfection. I think the salmon's probably a 4 for me. I don't think most people would vibe with that, but for me that's an absolute 4. The dessert 5.
Well, I think if you're coming
I loved
here,
it.
you know, there's a lot of really tasty but quite, you know, sugary and
Yeah.
it's that type of food, right? So
Yeah.
if you want to break that up with something a bit healthier, a bit of salmon, a bit of green beans, a bit of mash, can't go wrong. So we're walking off dinner basically.
Needs
we're
to be
so
done
full.
because we are in serious
Oh,
food comas right now.
man.
So we need to bring ourselves back to life because this is, we're not going to make it to Fantasmic otherwise.
So I think the plan is literally walk to the end of the road, And then
Walk
we can come back and do some shops or something.
Yeah, for sure.
See where we're at.
I couldn't do Tower Terror right now anyway. I think that would not end well.
No, that would finish you off.
I think it really
And me.
would.
Half of me would stay at the top and half at the bottom.
There are some great bits of merch in these shops always. We always find so much in here. We're going to take you over to the t-shirt.
They love
That's
it,
so cute. That's really cute. Okay, let's have a look at these t-shirts because there's some different ones over here.
Saying buy two for $19.99 each.
It's good. I like the Donald.
Got the
Daisy. I like the pals for Easter. That's cute. Yeah, that's also cute. I need to show you some pieces.
Oh, you.
I have something in mind. Firstly, because they've got the new villain show, there's some great villains pieces around. So you've got the guys there, you've got Scar.
Well, I'll see what comes out.
That is a lovely cat. Oh, that's great. Try it on.
Yeah?
Yeah, come on. Love.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah?
absolutely
You like it?
love. That's so cool.
Might be on the list.
That has to go. How much is that one?
$32.99.
Okay, not. I like this
You were going to say
one.
not too bad.
Yeah, I
I
don't
was
think it's
gonna say-
too bad. I think it's quite a lot for a cat.
Toppy.
We've got the Phantasmic top, hoodies. That could be a good one for Lucas, you know. Oh, Phantasmic's there. Dragon. And Mickey in his Phantasmic gear. That could be a Lucas shout. The villains are love. Oh, it's a bomber. I wanted it to be a jumper. I was so in for it being a jumper. Shirts.
This is a bit of a style jumper.
Ooh, spirit jersey. That's cute. That's lovely. Look at that in the cream. That's really nice. I really like that one. But again, I just don't know when I would wear it because it's way too warm for in here. Oh my goodness, that is so good. Really good. Love the Star Wars merch. Oh, they're so cute. Winnie the Pooh pieces though. That is lovely. Really lovely. Look, we could get that for Lucas.
That is very sweet.
Oh, it'd be
Yeah.
so nice.
Check it out for
Oh my
Lucas.
goodness, that is an absolute
Tell me
shout.
that wouldn't be amazing.
That is amazing.
I think this is on the list. This
That
is on the
has
short
to
list.
be on the short list. That
I
is
think this
so
is his style.
cute.
Which sounds
Love
weird,
it.
but I've seen him wear this sort of stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. Another potential. Obsessed.
You ready?
Absolutely obsessed. And Mickey's his favourite. So, you know, that could be a really
That's a real
strong contender.
That's a real contender.
Oh, look how cute that is. It's like a mini top with almost a crossbody. They have some really good plushes in this shop too. Paul's just taking a photo to send to them. Check whether or not it makes the cut. Wow. That is something. That
What do you reckon?
it's something. I mean, maybe we're changing the vibe up. I really like this one. So this is on your magical day, on my way to a magical
Yeah,
day, on
that's
the
good for
front,
Yes.
and then look at the back. Really
There you
cute. Really, really cute. Okay, and we
It's
might
cute.
have to look at that one. How much is that one? I mean, it's not too bad. $36.99 is what we kind of said is all of the tops. And then obviously 20% off for DVC. So we made it to the end of that side of the road. And obviously now, got to head to the other side of the road. I honestly think these are some of the best shops, don't you?
They're quite good, aren't they? They've got
Really
stuff that I haven't
good.
seen anywhere else.
Yeah. I'm so impressed. Okay, let's have a little look in this side. Some really good options over here. Pizza Planet. Buzz. Might have to get that for Hannah Mallinson. There's a lot of cars going on in the UK. They have a lot of that
Big
kind
Formula One push.
of... Yeah, there is. Yes, they're doing a collab, aren't they? There's a lot of cars around here. Because there's also a cars bit down where we were. Oh,
might need that hat.
wow. Amazing. Judy Hopps. This is such a sweet book if you have any little ones who want this. We got this for Arena and they can write about their adventures and draw. You could use it. Oh, it's amazing. So
nice
good.
notebook.
Really nice notebook.
Or a journal. Really nice.
We got this for Arena.
$39.99.
$39.99, yeah. Ukrainian friend who is, I think she's 9 now. So yeah, got that for her. Monsters University. I really like that hat. More. Oh my god, that's called the Letterman jackets, I think. They look like you. Wow.
Should I?
No. No. Oh no, it's going to end up
not a good
badly.
idea.
Not a good idea. Love the Monsters University stuff. So excited for that area to move. Yes! No way, that was really good. I missed it. You got to do it again. Do it again. Nice. So good. So good. We always buy a mug. And I think we might have found the one. How much is it?
How's it look?
Great.
Looking good?
Yeah, looking good.
$19.99. But look at these.
Look at that. It's got all of the old.
posters.
Oh, so good. That is
These Mickey
amazing.
shorts.
That's so cool. This is what I mean. Hollywood Studios, I swear, has the best merch.
Come on.
Absolutely exceptional.
I think this is
Definitely.
purchase.
That has to come home with us at some point. Got rerouted back to the other entrance to Galaxy's Edge.
They're getting ahead of the crowd control. It's getting busy around.
Yeah, really busy around. I think a lot of people come down for night time, but straight in. They were saying that it was queuing, so
That's pretty good.
actually looks fine.
Coming out as well.
Yeah, loads of people coming out. I think some of the fans organise meetups at certain points of the day. So I think actually it's really busy at certain times because people get together, and organise certain things. So I think that's partly what it is.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, it's great seeing how much effort. I was going to say some people, but loads of people.
So many people. Oh my goodness, some of
might
the
see a few,
outfits
yeah.
are unbelievable.
And
It's so
we were
cool
talking about
down
it off
there.
camera, but you know when even if it's not your thing as much, but you know when people have a real passion for something,
Oh.
they go all in.
Yeah,
I love seeing that.
it's so cool.
Yeah.
People really, really love Star Wars,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
really cool to see.
There's so much effort in it.
Oh, I mean, some of the costumes are just absolutely outrageous.
Consider
so
this
proud.
your sign. If you're passionate about something,
Just
Go
go
all
for
in.
it. Yeah, go
Yeah.
all in. The more you go all in, I think the better it is.
and you attract your tribe.
Yeah, you'll find your
others who are
people.
passionate about the same stuff.
Yeah.
Just keep all the way to your right for me, guys. Keep all the way to your
Once
right.
again, shout out to the cast members. It is hectic here today, and they are managing
They're
everyone
doing
really
a
well.
really good job. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pack your patient pants if you're coming to particularly a busy
Yeah.
one like this.
It's gonna be, it's
You know it's
intense,
gonna be
it's
busy,
busy,
so-
but it's so worth it. So just bear with everyone. The sounds are also, they're great.
Oh, I thought it was you.
Oh,
We'll come back on a less busy day.
for sure.
One,
actually.
before Ronto wraps.
Oh yeah,
Two, to show people
yeah. What it's
what
like.
it's like on a normal, less hectic day.
Yeah.
And you'll take in more of the sounds and the theming and everything.
I mean everything. Even you look at the bins, they're themed. You look at the cast members, they
You look at the
different
Diet Cokes in
outfits.
there, thing.
Oh yes, the Diet Coke. So you can get these special bottles. We've got them before. Cast members are there. And they have different badges as well. It's the only place in Disney where they have different badges. They're not letting people further into Galaxy's Edge without either a lightning lane or a booking for food. So if you want to get through that bit, you can see it's absolutely crazy there
Quite
now.
busy.
Yeah, I think because everyone has the lightsabbers and they all go and
This
meet
is the
up.
main thing.
It
People
is
have
the main thing.
reservations for
Yeah,
this now.
they have. Yeah,
Good
it's,
to know. If you think
yeah,
of
really
coming.
good to know. But yeah, you need a reservation. You need. You might have ordered something
They're
to
letting people
eat.
through with lightning lane.
Yeah,
food
anything like
processing.
that you can go through.
Without that.
You're not getting
Out for a bit.
in. Yeah.
And we've got Fantasmic to see, so we're going to
Head back, yeah. But so cool. I mean, again, it is amazing to see people so into it. There's lightsabers everywhere. There are people everywhere. There's costumes everywhere.
We hope that gave you guys a sense of what it's like to come here on May the
Yeah.
4th anyway. And if you're thinking about doing that, if you're a big Star Wars fan,
It's got to be done.
either to
Yeah.
watch it here or
Yeah.
you come down yourself one day, just get those reservations in early. Or
Yeah.
camp out all day, which I think people have been.
I think definitely people will be doing well. I mean, the queues are just crazy for everything.
And
so yeah.
shout out to the cast members here
Yeah.
who are being really on it, but really patient, really friendly, and making sure everyone stays safe and enjoys it. Not an easy job, and they're doing it well. And I'm sure they've been here for you know, 8, 9, 10 hours already.
Yeah, easily.
Making sure everyone's okay all day. Don't mind Chewy, just
Chewy!
he's like a celebrity tonight. People
Oh
cheering
my
and whooping.
goodness. And there is a crowd.
Yeah, it's his fan club following him on. There you go. Galaxy's Edge, May the 4th, 2026.
We just watched Walt Disney Presents. I think it used to be called One Man Stream. It's just in here on the right hand side as you walk down. And yeah, you can go back and watch the tribute to Walt. Really, really recommend that you do if you have time. It's also a great aircon break. I think there's so much that Walt kind of teaches around things that we love: joy, curiosity, imagination, but also I think determination. He just never gave up. He had these dreams and he was so committed to them, and yeah, just shows the power of what you can do if you really commit to yourself and what you believe in.
It's really nice because they've got the audio Walt talking about his whole journey,
Yeah,
which is most of the footage, right?
yeah,
Narrated by him. Just take a minute to
Yeah.
appreciate that somebody made this all happen.
it's so cool. I mean, I absolutely love it. I think that's really what hits us and what we get the most. I certainly get
Right
the
in the
most.
field.
It really does. I honestly was like tearing up at so many points during that. Just out of the Little Mermaid show.
We were going to 50 minutes, but the queue shot to about 50 minutes, so
Yeah.
we managed to sneak into that instead.
Yeah, I think we were like the last people in. Absolutely perfected that one. I love The Little Mermaid. Fun fact, in year 3 book day, so in the UK we have a day called World Book Day. Do you remember this?
Do we?
Yeah, oh my goodness, did you not do
you do it as
this?
well?
Okay. In year 3, I remember I fully dressed up as Ariel, like the fins, the little like coconut bra, and I remember being absolutely freezing at school, but I had the best day.
Tell you.
Yeah, and I used to
Huge
think I was a
character, yeah.
mermaid.
Well, there you go.
Well, there you go.
What do you think of the show?
I really enjoyed it. It was
That's new.
really clever to us.
As in, there
Yeah.
was a show and then there wasn't, and now there
Yeah,
is
they've
again.
changed it.
You liked it?
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really clever. So they had live actors for Ariel and Eric, and then the rest was either,
There was some puppetry,
yeah, or
digital screens and other
it
effects,
was
right?
really, really clever. I thought that was really smart. What's
Yeah,
your thoughts?
It was a good show. I think it's one of those kind of, a bit like there's a Beauty and the Beast show here. It's
Yeah.
one of those, I don't want to call them time fillers, but you know, they're not. It's not going to be
no.
a must do.
Really?
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I
Maybe
thought it was
is for some people.
fantastic.
I was going to say, you know, if you're having a long hard day, it's a really nice thing to do in the aircon, sitting down, good show, lovely story, especially if you're into the story. I think it does that job really, really well.
Oh, I absolutely adored it.
Slash is the thing to rope drop.
I thought
If
it
you
was
were Little
amazing.
Mermaid on World Book Day.
In year 3 in particular.
You had a theory actually. Last time we were here and we went to see Fantasmic, about this time, maybe even earlier than this time, this whole street,
Goodness, was
the
heaving.
queue, right? The queue
Yeah.
went all the way down. And I mean, we're nearly at the other end and we can't see it. Your theory was because today is all about Star Wars, and so even though it's really busy, everybody's gone that way. And maybe Fantasmic will be a little quieter than normal.
Who knows?
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
So there's a normal queue, and if you've got a dining package, they put you in a separate queue. And look, you're going to save a bit of time and hopefully get a much better seat as well. So might be worth it for you if that's something you're interested in.
Okay, if you want to find the vibes in Hollywood Studios, it's before Fantasmic.
There's been a few bops.
So many bops. It is honestly bop central. The vibes are seriously high before Fantasmic.
Some imagination, huh?
End of day 2. We made it back to the room. Fantasmic finished at 9:30. It is now 10:01.
Back by 10? Yeah, we're back by 10.
Back by 10.
That is, what a perk that is.
Unbelievable.
Straight round the
That's so
Skyliner.
impressive. Really
To be fair,
easy.
you were marching out of there,
I was on a mission.
which helped.
Yeah.
Straight round the Skyliner, back to Riviera, and here we are.
Fantasmic is so good.
Yeah, it always delivers. What a show.
I
What
think
a
it's
show.
amazing. What was your
Right.
favourite thing we've done today?
All day?
Yeah, all
Favourite thing-
day.
No, that's too hard a question. What's
Come on,
the,
give
what's
me
the
a
best thing
go.
you ate today?
Best thing I ate today. I mean, I've got to say that it was the jackfruit sandwich. Waited 20 months for that.
Yeah, you can't not say that.
It was exceptional.
I'm going the croissant this morning.
Really?
I think I said it was cheese at the time. It was egg and bacon, and it was
was
nice.
good?
I think it was just, start of the day, nice vibes, Remy Q in proper France,
France.
croissant,
France.
coffee. We've just been looked after by
Marie.
Marie. That was just a really lovely moment. So I'm going to go with the croissant. What was the best thing you rode today?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Mine's soaring.
I think it's got to be Sorry. That was so good.
Yeah, good shout. Show?
How could it not be fantastic?
Fantasmic. Matt, ditto.
And then, do you have a favourite moment?
You know what? Like all of the kind of May the 4th stuff,
Yeah.
the outfits, the effort. It was pretty hectic in there. And pretty overwhelming.
It was.
But just to be a part of it and to see it all happen, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
really good.
group all of that and call it a moment. What about you?
I think that, and then also shout out to Max, our Sarah at 50s Prime Time.
Yeah, we didn't talk much about 50s Prime Time, did we?
No, we talked about the food and what we had and our ratings.
Cousin Max was our waiter who looked after us. He was brilliant.
really well.
Yeah, he was brilliant.
Princess Coke sorted me right out, and some great cast members today. They really just go out their way.
Yeah.
Honestly, without that, this place wouldn't be what it is.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. All right.
You are flagging.
I've been flagging for the last couple of hours.
Yeah.
What we got to look forward to tomorrow?
Tomorrow we are going to Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom. Yeah, it's
Can't
going to be a good
wait.
one. And we got Sebastian's Bistro booked.
Oh yeah.
That'll be good. You've been looking forward to that for a
I
while.
have, and I completely forgot.
We will let you know what we think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Good night.